Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Arvind Raula. Today I am going to talk about data types in Python. So firstly, we need to know what is a data type and how many data types are there in Python. So basically every language has data type. Like this, Python also has 5 standard data type. So I am going to talk about that. So what does this data types do? Data types determine the type of data, what type of data we are storing in a variable. So what does this data types do? They determine type of data. So what type of data we are storing in a variable, they determine it. So I said we have 5 standard data types. So what are they? So they are numbers and sequence type, boolean and set, and the last one is dictionary. So what are these number data types? Number data types are used to store numeric values. They store numeric values, and we have again 3 types in number data types. They are integer, float and complex. And what does this integers do? They store negative and positive numbers, positive and negative numbers. We know positive and negative numbers like +1, +2, 35, 40, and -1, -2, -35, -90. So integers can store positive and negative numbers. And what does this floats do? Floats can store decimal values like 0.5 and 1.5, -0.5, -2.5. They can store decimal values. And the last one in numbers is complex. So in mathematically, complex numbers are in the form of x plus ij. So mathematically complex numbers are in the form of x plus iy. But in Python, we write complex numbers in the form of x plus yj, and where x is a real part and y is imaginary part. So x is real and y is imaginary part. So Python also allows us to store complex values. So the next one is sequence. So what is the sequence? Sequence is nothing. In the name itself, it tells us sequence means one by one. So sequence is a data type which means it is a ordered collection of similar types of data items. Ordered means one by one. Ordered collection of similar types of data. So in sequence, again we have 3 types. The first one is strings, and the next one is lists, and the last one is tuples. So what are these strings? Strings are nothing but collection of characters. So what are strings? Strings are collection of characters, and they must be enclosed within single or double or triple quotes. Triple quotes. And what are these lists? I previously done 3 videos on lists. If you want to know more about lists, go and check in my Pythons for a beginners tutorial. So lists are nothing but they are heterogeneous collection. Heterogeneous collection. Heterogeneous collection of data items. And lists are mutable. which means we can change, which means we can modify a list simply. So, and what are tuples? Tuples are also heterogeneous collection, but we cannot, tuples are immutable, so that we cannot change the items in a tuple. So what are tuples? Tuples are also heterogeneous collection, but they are immutable. And also in lists are enclosed within square braces. Tuples are enclosed within parentheses. Remember this. So what are lists? List is a heterogeneous collection of data items. They are enclosed within square braces, and the items in list are mutable, which means we can modify a list. And what are tuples? Tuple is a heterogeneous collection of data items, and it is enclosed within parentheses, and the items in the tuple are immutable, which means we cannot modify the tuple. So these are the major two differences between lists and tuples. And what are strings? Strings are nothing but collection of characters, and they are enclosed within single or double or triple quotes, like our groot. So, and next one is boolean. Python allows to boolean values. They are true and false. Remember. So what happens when a condition is true? It executes, and when a condition is false, it returns. We'll talk about this true and false when we're discussing about conditional statements. So for now, remember this: Python allows two boolean values. They are true and false. Next one is sets. Set is also similar to lists and tuples, but sets are unordered collection, and sets does not allow duplicate values. So what is set? It is also a heterogeneous collection of data, and it is heterogeneous collection of data, and it is unordered, and it does not allow duplicates. The last one is dictionary. Dictionary is also a collection where the data items are in the form of key value pairs. Dictionary, we have key value pairs. So in this dictionary, key must be immutable, which means keys cannot be duplicate, and value can be of any type. That means where values can be duplicate. So again, what is a dictionary? So dictionary is a heterogeneous collection of data where each item is in the form of key value pairs, where key value keys must be immutable. Keys does not allow duplicate values. Value can be of any types, which means values allows duplicates. So this is about data types, and this is all the theory you need to know about data types. Now I practically show these data types, and let's start. So our first data type is in numbers we have int. So I am storing, I'm taking a value num equals to 10. So to know a type of data, to know the data type of a data, we have a function which is type. I'll write it here. So type function. Type function is used to know the data type of data. So I want to know the type of num. So simply within the braces of type, put the variable name. So I print. When I run this program, you see num is type of int. So the data type of num is integer. So this is integer data type, and now I am taking another another value which is float value in num. I am taking 10.5, which is a float value. Let's see the type of num. So when I run this program, you can see the type of num. The type of num is float because it is a decimal value. The next one is complex numbers. As I say in Python, complex numbers are in the form of x plus yj, means I am taking 1 plus 2z. You can take 10 plus 3z, 10 plus 5z, 11 plus 7z, anything you can take, which must be in the form of x plus yj. So when I am printing, you can see the type of num here is complex. So this is about the number data types. So now we'll see about what we have here, sequence data types. So sequence data types, in sequence we have strings. So I said strings are nothing but collection of characters. So I am taking a name which is Hillary. So what are these? HILLER, these are all characters, and these are all, this is a collection of characters, and it is enclosed in between double quotes. So this is a string. So let's see type of this name. So now see, when I run this program, you can see the type of name is string. Type of name is string. So it is a string type. The next one is we have list. So I take my list. So what we do here, my list contains, so what I said, it is a heterogeneous collection. Heterogeneous collection means it contains different types of data types. So and each and every item must be enclosed within square braces. So we take a square braces here, and within square braces we write different data items. One is an integer, 2.4 is a float, 2 is a boolean, and rock is a string. So when I want to know the type of this data type, I simply put my list in type. When I run this program, you can see we have the type of data is list. So the type of my list is list. It is a list. So next one is tuple. So I take as my top, and in this I store, as I say, tuples values must be within parentheses. So within parentheses, I am writing same similar values here. I copy these values from here. Want to see the sheet, and I want to see type of my tuple. So I'm running the program. You can see the type of my tuple is tuple here. So this is tuples, and the next data type is boolean. So I said Python allows two boolean values, and they are true and false. We talk about them more in conditional and looping statements. And the next one is set, and last one is dictionaries. So let's talk about sets. So I take as my set I store, I set 2 points here. Sets are unordered, and sets does not allow duplicate values. So I take one value 2 times, two value 2 times, I take 3, 4, and I print my set. You can see when I run this program, I am getting 1, 2, 3, 4 here, but I gave 1 2 times and 2 2 times, but I am only getting 1 1 time and 2 2 times because sets does not allow duplicate values. And when I run this program once again, you can see 1 2 3 4. The last and final data type is dictionary. So I am taking my dictionary as dict. In this I am storing. So dictionaries must be enclosed within curly braces, and each and every item in the dictionary must be in the form of key and value pairs. So I am taking name as a key, and I am storing will here. Next I am taking age as a key here, and I am storing 24 here. So I am trying to print the type of dict. So when I run, you can see it is the type of dict. So and this is about dictionary, and this is all about data types in Python. Thanks for watching this video.